Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to share with you on how you're going to make the copy version of the midterm test set by the coordinator. So first thing that you have to do in your own Google Drive, okay, you have to create a folder. For example, here I have created a folder named UHL 2412 midterm test. And as you can see over here, I have copied two version of the, two set of the midterm test. This is test set A and this is test set B. Alright, so the coordinator has shared with us the link to all of the set of the midterm test. So if you want to have a look at the midterm test, okay, you can click share with me in the Google Drive, and then you can look for UHL 2412 semester 2 2019-2020 and go and look for this folder midterm test Google form. So you click on it and you're going to have the original copy of this thing. So as you can see over here, this is the master copy of the question, and do not simply share this with your students, because if you share this with the students, they can look at the answers. So for example here, I haven't copied the test set C in my own folder, in my own Google Drive. So I'm going to click it open. Alright, as you can see, the URL is ended with edit. So once you see this URL, it means that they can have, or you can have, the access to the answers. So do not copy this link with the students. So what you are supposed to do, okay, once you have opened this, you click on the three button over here and you click make a copy. Right, as you can see over here, you can change the name of the file that you're going to copy. Okay, in this case, I'm not going to change it. Right, you can send the copy version to your own Google Drive folder that you have created earlier. So you click on this part, okay, and then you click the back button or the back arrow. You click it once again, and then it will bring you to my drive folder here. So you click the arrow here, scroll down a bit and look for the folder that you have created earlier. So UHL 2412 midterm test. So you're going to click on the arrow again. As you can see the copy of test set A and set B, and then you click select. Alright, so test set C will be copied to this particular folder that you have created earlier. So you click OK. And it will bring you to this copy version of the original Google form. Again, you look at the URL, it ended with edit, and do not simply share this with your students. Okay, so I'm going to have a look at the folder that I have created earlier. You can only see two copies of it, set A and set B. So let me reload or refresh the page. Now you can see the set C copied version is here. So I'm going to click it open. Alright, look at the URL, it is still edit. And how are you going to share this with your students? You can click send. Click the URL feature here. Click shorten URL. And then you click copy, or you can also press Ctrl C. So in this context, I'm going to copy it. Okay. In the Google Classroom, for example, you can also use this feature for Edmodo, or you can straight away share the link to your students. Again, remember, do not simply copy and paste the link to your students, because you have to make sure that it is not in the editing form. Okay, so what you're supposed to do, for example, here I click create, click assignment. So just name it as midterm test. Write some instruction here. Answer all questions in the Google form. Okay. Alright, I'm going to click add, click link, and then you press Ctrl V, or you paste the link that you have created earlier. So this is the link to the midterm test. Alright. Okay. Before that, before you assign this midterm test to all of your students, make sure that you tick all of the sections that you are teaching. Okay, for example, I have 4 sections, okay, and all 4 of the tests will be conducted from 11 a.m. to 12:45 p.m. So since that I'm going to use set A, for example, for all of the students, okay, section 31G, 33G, 34G, and 36G. So I'm going to take all of these classes so that they will be accessing the same Google form. Okay, and then all students will be accessing it. Since that it has been set to a quiz, so I can click ungraded. You can click due date here. Right, so I want the students to end answering the question or the test by the 13th of June, which is on Saturday. And then the test for my slot, session B, supposed to end by 12:45 p.m. So you can set it by 12:45 p.m. Okay, alright, the topic here, I can create a new topic, or you can put it under any of the topic that you have created earlier. So I'm going to put it under midterm test. Okay, and then I'm going to click assign here. But again, since that you can see here, it is still new. I mean, like we are not supposed to share with the students at this moment. All right, so I'm going to change and add a new copy of the, another copy of the test that I have created earlier. So I go back to my Google Drive. Okay, this is another sample of it. Okay, this is blank. So click send, click the URL, shorten URL, Ctrl C, and then go back to my Google Classroom, click link, Ctrl V, and add the link. So once it is ready, I can click assign. Okay, make sure that it is saved, then you can click assign. So once you click assign, the students can gain access to this particular Google form or the midterm test. Right, for your information, okay, the Google form should be shared with the students 5 minutes before the test should begin. So for example, my session will be from 11 to 12:45 p.m. So 11 to 11:15 will be the slot for me to give the briefing to the students about the assessment. Then by 11:10, I can share the link in my Google Classroom or also in other platforms, for example at Moodle. And then by 11:15 to 12:45, they are going to answer the question. Okay, so you can set the access to the Google form like this in the Google Classroom, or 5 to 10 minutes after you have done, okay, or after the students have finished answering all of the questions, okay, you can click on the Google form again, right, in your Google Drive. Okay, as you can see, this is the original copy, but the one that you have shared with the students, you can click on it, try to have a look. It is in closed form. Alright, so meaning that I have said it earlier, only once, the submission is only once, for once. And then if you click on responses, you can make sure that it is not accepting responses anymore. So this is for those without Google Classroom or Edmodo. Okay, I'm not sure about how to set it in Edmodo, but those who are familiar with Edmodo, you can give it a try. Alright, so you can click not accepting responses, so meaning that 5 to 10 minutes after the test ended, so 12:45, maybe 12:50 or 12:55, I'm going to go to the Google form in my own Google Drive. Okay, and then I click on responses, and then I make sure that it is on to not accepting responses anymore. So meaning that the students who are late, they cannot answer the Google or answer the questions in the Google form anymore. So I believe this is how you are, or you can copy the midterm test set A, B, and C in your own Google Drive folder. Okay, make sure that the URL is not ended with edit. Okay, it is supposed to be ended like this one, for example. So this is a copy of it. So it is still ended with edit. So how to make sure that you are going to copy the real version to the students? You can click preview and it should be ended with view form. Alright, so please make sure about this. So I believe that's all from me. Thank you very much. If you have any question, you can text me. Assalamualaikum and bye.